Run. I get that cash and I flip it, yeah. I get that cash and I flip it.
So hello to all my cherry bombs. It is me, Cherry, and because I'm just really feeling my hair right now, y'all, I promise there's edges over there. They're just red and pink, so they they don't look like a lot. But because I'm just really feeling my hair right now, I figured why not do a crazy client story, because people had asked in my, like, when I was doing makeup pet peeves video, people asked to hear the story about the girl who basically was like trying to pull up on me because I told her that I don't do just eyes. So I'm gonna tell you guys that story, and then I have another crazy client story that isn't long enough to be a story of its own. Actually, it kind of is, but I'm just going to tell you both of them in one because why not? So we are going to get right into this. If I'm a new face to you guys, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up so more people can find my content. Turn on your notifications because I'm very sporadic with how I post, you guys. I promise you I am. And then also all my social medias are linked down below, so go ahead and add me on Twitter, Instagram. I'm actually active on Twitter, you guys. I literally love Twitter. It's like so underrated, but it's the best app, honestly. But anyway, I'm active on Twitter and Instagram, and all that's down below. So let's get right into this story, you guys. So y'all, where do I even want to start? So this was back when I was in cosmetology school. Okay, so I was in the lunchroom or break room, whatever, and there was a client and she was trying to book with me, and she just wanted her eyes done, and I do not offer just eyes. It does not look right. It looks unfinished. I don't want to put my name on it, and I don't understand why you wouldn't just want your whole face done. Like, to me personally, I feel like it's a waste of time. Now, I have had occasions where I have offered just eyes, like during All-Star, just to get girls in and out and make quick money. I was like, okay, like I'll offer just eyes. But I told them, like, when you get home, you're going to need to apply like foundation or whatever. Like you gotta finish it, sis. Like, this isn't finished. You need to finish it. But that is not a service I offer. So I've offered it on occasion, but that's not a service that I normally offer. So anyway, so this girl was trying to book with me, and she wanted just her eyes done. And so I told her exactly that. I said, I don't offer just eyes. And she's like trying to go back and forth with me. And I was like, well, if you want it done that way, you can book for a makeup appointment and just get your eyes done. But I don't offer that as a service. So you're going to end up paying the same amount as you would for a whole face. I don't offer just eyes. And I told her this, and I offered just to do her whole face. And I don't know why this particular day, because this was a client that I had several times before. Like, and she normally was never a problem. She was cool. We would talk the whole time. She would come in and just be chilling. So this particular time, she was just really putting up a fuss about this one particular thing. And I'm just like, yo, like, why? So I tell her that, and she proceeds to, and I'm going to see if I still have the messages in my phone, but this was literally over a year ago at this point. Like, honestly, this was like almost 2 years ago at this point, and I am pretty sure I've deleted the text messages since then. But she proceeded to be like, oh, you're trying to get over on me. You just want to, how did she word it? Oh my God, I wish I could remember how she worded it. But basically, she was mad because she felt like I was trying to get over on her, and I was trying to get more money out of her than the service was worth. And I told her several times during this conversation, I was like, well, it would just make more sense for you to let me just do your whole face. I'm trying to help you out, sis. Do you want to spend money on bullshit or spend money on a service and have the service completed and look good after the service? Like, which one do you want? Like, I'm trying to help you. I really can't remember how she worded it, but she starts talking out the side of her neck, y'all. Like, she is talking super out the side of her motherfucking neck. And I'm over here like, okay, because now you got me bent. Like, I know that people are always like, oh, the client's always right, the client's always right. No, some of y'all be dead ass the fuck wrong. Yeah, I said it. Some of y'all be dead ass the fuck wrong, and you know you be dead wrong. And that's why I'm not with that. The whole reasoning for me wanting to be entrepreneur is because I hate that whole, like, oh, the customer's always right, da-da-da. Because, no, like, you're not about to treat me like shit and expect greatness when you are already trying to treat me like shit. No. And as an entrepreneur, I reserve the right to choose what I want to put up with and what I don't want to put up with. And if I don't want to put up with it, I'm just not going to do it. So I told her straight up, y'all, I said, do not be talking to me out the side of your motherfucking neck. Because that's what we not about to do. I don't work for nobody but myself right now. So it's like, girl, you coming through my business. Do not talk to me crazy. Do not. And so she starts going off. And she was like, so then she starts calling me. So I didn't pick up the phone because I'm at school. I'm on break, but I'm at school. So she calls me, and then I think she had said something like, I think after I didn't pick up the phone, she tried to make it seem like, oh, like, I didn't pick up the phone because I was being scary. And I'm like, ooh, y'all, I gathered my things out that lunchroom so quick, and I went outside, and I proceeded to call her, and I went the entire fuck off because she was over there talking about some, like, I don't know, I can't remember what she said, but something she said was, like, fighting words. Like, she was, like, talking to me like she wanted to square the fuck up. And I'm just like, sis, I will give you the address to the school right now. You can pull up on me. Like, we're not about to do this. Like, girl, I'm not these other people that's just gonna be like, no, oh my God, no, oh my, no, bitch, you talking about pull the fuck up, sis. Do not be talking to me like you gonna pull up if you're not gonna pull up. Please don't, because I'll drop an address quick, with the quickness, okay? So, because y'all, my thing has always been, and I've been growing out of this because letting people, you just can't let people take you to a certain point. So I really have been growing out of this as I've gotten older, but I've always had a thing where I just do not like when people try to bitch me. I do not like when people try to bitch me, especially because I feel like growing up, people try to do that a lot because I was skinny and I was tiny. And so people were trying to like, just be pressing up on me like, oh, she ain't gonna do shit. She's small, she's timid, da da da. And I was always very outgoing, but I didn't used to speak my mind. Like I used to be like I used to be kind of like, I would just let things slide. Honestly, I used to be scary. Like when I was like in high school and stuff, I was just like, I wouldn't speak my mind. I was scared to speak up for myself. But as soon as I got to college, and then ever since, I've just been I'm very outspoken. Please do not try and bitch me. Don't play with me. Play with your bitch. Play with your kids. Do not play with me. So, so she's like going off, and then she like starts talking about how her dad is in the music industry, and she had told me this before, but she was just like telling me how her dad was in the music industry, and she know this person, she know that person, and whatever. I can't remember why she brought this up because it was not relevant to anything that was going on. Like, girl, I don't give a fuck about your daddy. I don't care. Like, and if your dad is in the music industry, tell him to run you some bread so you can get your whole face done. Girl. So she's like telling me that. I cussed her clean the entire fuck out. And then I blocked her. And it was weird because even after then, like, she would send me stuff occasionally about like if it was makeup stuff, she would send it to me as if we had never had an argument. Or she would send me, what was it, like, she would send me, like, if there were, like, makeup, like, gigs and stuff, like, posted, like, if a celebrity was going to be in town and need their makeup done, she would send it to me. Or she would send me just, like, little other stuff. Like, she would send me stuff as if, like, we had never had a full-blown, like, girl, like, sis, you was just trying to fight me because I wouldn't do just your eyes, and now you sending me, like, stuff like we're friends or something. It was just really weird, but yeah, so that was her. So y'all, and then I had this other lady, and this one, oh my God, y'all. So I had this lady come in when I was in cosmetology school. She's probably mid-50s, I would say, or maybe like mid to late 50s, right? Y'all, she comes in and she sits with me, and the thing is, I am like, when it comes to certain haircuts, I'm not gonna say like I'm a haircutting queen or nothing. I do not specialize in haircuts. I cut my wigs and stuff. Haircuts aren't really my thing. But if you want certain haircuts, sis be going off, okay? Like I was nice in the booth, okay? So tapered haircuts happen to be something that were just really easy. Like I just felt like they just weren't hard. Taper haircuts were my thing. Her hair was already short, and it looked like it could have at one point been in a taper cut, and she just had it maybe grown it out for maybe 2 or 3 months, hadn't got it cut in a while. But it was literally like the way that she had her hair was like It was like a tapered style. I'll put the style to the side of like how she had her hair, but it was like that. So she comes in, y'all, and I guess this really goes to attest to the fact that like clients' terminology and then our terminology as like cosmetologists are just two completely different things, because they don't oftentimes know like the correct terminology for what it is that they want. So she came in and she asked me for a tapered cut. Okay? She asked me for a tapered cut. And before then, they specifically brought this lady to me because they knew that I would be able to do a tapered cut. It was certain stuff where like when people would come in, they would take you, like we had a rotation. Like when you're in cosmetology school, there's a list and you have a rotation, and you go down the list, and people will take the clients according to who's next on the list is who will take that client. But then sometimes if one student is more comfortable doing something than another student, they will go to the student who is the most comfortable doing that. Like if you have a client who's really specific, they'll go to the student that they feel like is going to do that style the best, because that person is very picky. So they brought her to me because they knew that when she said taper, I was gonna eat that shit up. I did a tapered haircut on her, almost like kind of like a like Halle Berry had her hair in Boomerang. I would say would be like similar to how I cut her hair, because that's what she showed me. She said taper it, so sis, I tapered it. That back was. So I get done and I show her the cut. She looks at her hair, y'all, and she starts to freak out. She's like, oh my God, oh my God. And she starts like freaking out. And I'm just like, what's the problem? Like, her hair looks good, y'all. Like, her hair looks really good. So I'm like, what's the issue? Like, what is going on right now? And she's just like, it's so short. Like, it's so short. And I'm just like, girl, you asked for a taper. You said you wanted it tapered in the back. I looked at her and I'm like, I mean, I didn't say it like that, you guys. I was a lot nicer, but I look at her and I'm like, you said you wanted it tapered in the back. And she's like, but it's just so short. Like, my hair wasn't like this before. And mind y'all, she came in with short hair. Her hair was already short as fuck. So I'm just like confused, because I'm like, your hair was already short. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like so confused. So she's like crying and in hysterics, you guys. Like, she is just like, oh my God, can somebody fix it? Somebody has to fix it. Can you fix it? Can somebody fix it? And I'm just like looking like, I mean, you can't put the hair back. So how you gonna fix it? Like, you can't put the hair back. What do you mean fix it? Like, so I grabbed one of my teachers, and what's crazy is this was actually a teacher that I was close with at the time, who I still have to make this story time, you guys, about we got one of our teachers fired when I was in cosmetology school, and I have not made that story yet, but we literally it was crazy. But this, at the time, me and this teacher were still close. So I went over there and I asked her, I'm gonna call her Miss Black, because her hair was black. I feel like that's simple and it's not telling as to who it is. So I went over to Miss Black and I explained the situation, and I was like, okay, like, this is what's going on. She asked me for a taper. I tapered her hair. She is freaking out. Like, she's literally freaking out. I don't know what the issue is. So Miss Black goes over, she's talking to the lady. I'm beside her, she's talking to her. And the lady is just like, she cut my hair so short. I didn't want my hair this short. Somebody has to fix it. Like, you have to fix it. She's like showing this picture that the one that she came in and showed me when she came in, she's showing Miss Black the picture. And in the picture, her hair was a little longer. So it's like, you can't go, like, you can't go back to that. The hair is cut. You can't go in reverse after the hair is cut. The hair is cut. So what would you like done now the hair is cut? And basically, that is exactly what Miss Black said. Miss Black was like, I understand. She was just like very calm with her. She was like, I understand, but your hair is already cut. so we can't put the hair back. The hair is already gone, so how would you like this fixed? And the lady is explaining to her, but like nothing she's explaining can be done without you cutting more hair. So it's like, sis, what? So she's explaining it to Miss Black. So Miss Black proceeds to start trying to fix her hair. And while she's doing it, the lady, y'all, the lady is talking shit the whole time. And I'm standing beside her because the thing is, when an instructor would have to come over and fix something you were doing, they wouldn't just send you away and like you just get to go do whatever while they're fixing it. It would be like a learning opportunity. So they would fix it for you, but you would have to stand there and watch them fix it so they could explain to you what they were doing to fix or like to correct what you did. So I'm standing beside Miss Black, and the lady is very, 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 very passive aggressively talking about how she just doesn't understand, how I didn't understand what she was asking me for, and basically like I'm incompetent and I just don't know how to do this, or you know, she just doesn't get how I fucked it up, and talking about how I fucked up her hair, and her hair is just so short now and I cut off so much of her hair. She is going in, y'all, like literally she is going the entire fuck in on my ass. And I am not the type to hold my tongue. I get like when I am irritated, it's very visible on my face. You can tell my face gets tight, y'all, because it gets tight because I'm not the type to hold my tongue. So I'm trying my best to hold my tongue in this situation because I'm at school. This is a client, and we're just taught that, you know, like you're just taught to have a little more patience with people than you normally would have, because that's just the nature of hair, nails, all that stuff. Like sometimes people don't like it. They ask for one thing and they want another thing and they freak out. So I'm trying to be calm. I'm sitting there like this because my face is just so tight because I'm trying not to say nothing. My lip is damn near twitching, y'all. When I am irritated, I have a twitch, okay? It's annoying because it's so telling, but I have a twitch when I get irritated. It's either my lip will start twitching or my eyebrow will start twitching. It's like a cartoon. I have a twitch. And that's when you know I'm irritated and I really want to say something, or I'm uncomfortable or whatever it is, because the twitch will come into play. So I'm over there and like the corner of my mouth is just like doing one of these. And I'm just like, in my head, I'm just like, this bitch got me so fucked up because she's talking so much shit right now. And I'm over here like, you only talking shit because you know I can't say nothing back to you, and you really don't want the smoke in real life, because if you want the smoke in real life, you would wait till you were done and then you would start talking shit. And that's the only reason you talk shit, because you know I can't say nothing right now because I'm a student and my teacher's right beside me, and that's the only reason you talking. Like literally in my head, I'm just like, oh my. Because in my head, I'm just like, oh my God, this lady was going in. And then not only was she going in, y'all, she had a picture, the picture that she had of like her hair before, and she would literally, y'all, I promise you, every couple minutes, she would be crying, like she was talking shit, in between her crying hysterically, like literally boo-hoo sobbing, crying, and then she would stop talking shit, and then she would like go, you know, and she would pull up the picture, like she would stop talking shit, she would stop crying, because when she was talking shit, she wasn't crying, okay? That better explains it. I'm getting confusing. So she would stop crying to talk shit, and then she would, every time she would stop crying after she was done saying whatever little shit talk thing she was gonna say, she would calm herself down a little bit. She would pull the picture back up, you guys. She would look at it, and then she would go like this. She would look at it, and then she'd be crying all over again, like literally boohoo sobbing, crying. Every couple minutes, I swear to y'all not. Every time she would stop crying, she would go back to the picture, she would look at it, and the bitch would start crying again. And I was over here like, oh my God. And then in between crying, if she wasn't fucking crying and staring at this picture like a child, she be talking shit. Like she had also been telling my teacher, like as my teacher was cutting her hair, she was like, I just found out my mom had cancer and I just wanted to come here and get my hair done because my mom is, you know, she has cancer, she's dying, and da da da. And I respectively, you guys, I get it. Sometimes people take things out on people that's not really like I have nothing to do with her mom having cancer. I get it. That's a stressful situation. That being said though, and I'm gonna keep it all the way 100, I do not understand why, for the life of you, if you knew that you needed this as a relaxer and you needed to get your hair done in order to feel good because you got this horrible information and you were just so traumatized in that moment, if you knew that, why would you come to a hair school to get your hair done versus going to professionals to get your hair done? I just don't why would you come to a hair school when you are going through something so traumatic, and this is like the one thing today that you just need this to be done right because it feels like everything else is just going wrong that day. Why would you come to a hair school with people who are learning versus going to people who are certified to do what it is that you want done? But make it make sense. Cause it didn't make no damn sense. I'm over here like, I mean, at one end I did feel sorry for her, but at the same time it's like, sis, this was the dumbest fucking shit I've ever heard of. Like, why would you do that? Like, why would you do that? That's how I was kind of like, okay. So she finally leaves, and my teacher gives her like a she writes her like a coupon to like come get her hair done again for free on us, whatever. And I mean, that lady won't coming back. Actually no, I think she did end up coming back. She did end up coming back a while after that, but she had the teacher do it because she was just very, very like traumatized with her experience from me. So she did end up coming back. But yeah, that experience was crazy. It was uncomfortable, and I literally, y'all, I had to go stand outside because after a while of her talking shit, like I said, you guys, I don't like to hold my tongue. I don't hold it well. I really don't. I literally, like, during her haircut, I probably sat through, I think my teacher probably spent like 30-ish minutes trying to comfort her, calm her down, get everything done, and get her out. I think I probably made it through about 15-ish, not even a whole 15, maybe 12 minutes of her talking shit consistently on and off, and I had to go stand outside because I was irritated. I was like, yo, I literally was tearing up, and it wasn't tears because I was like sad that I messed up her hair, because I didn't mess up her hair. It looked great. It wasn't tears because of that. It wasn't tears because I was sad about what was going on. It was tears because I was angry and I was getting very frustrated that I couldn't say shit to this lady. And I'm the type to, like, when I start to get too frustrated, it's like tears, because it's like, it's not like, oh, I'm sad tears. It's like, I want to fight you right now tears. Like, I really want to fight. I really want to fight. Those are the type of tears that I was crying. And I had to go stand outside. I had to go stand outside and calm myself down, because she just had me so she was literally talking so much fucking shit. But so yeah, you guys, so those are two of my crazy client stories. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Leave your comments down below. Let me know, has this ever happened to you? Are you in cosmetology school? Have you ever had like a crazy client who was just like OD, like just going in or going off or whatever the case may be? Leave that in your comments below. Let me know your stories. I would love to hear them, you guys. Again, all my social medias are linked down below, and I'll see you guys in my next story time.